Hiring managers are drowning in resumes that all look and sound exactly the same. And the rise of AI is a big part of the reason why. So today I want to talk about here's what's actually happening with some crazy stats to back me up and how to use AI the right way when writing your resume in 2026. I'll see you on the other side. Hi, my name is Sarah Curto, and I am a certified career and leadership coach and certified professional resume writer. I help people find their dream jobs where they make more money, work less hours, and finally feel happy and fulfilled doing work that they love. And 2026 has been a crazy year when it comes to the labor market, for sure. And that's, I guess, a little bit of the reason why we're seeing some weird stuff with resumes happening. But I can tell you, as a certified professional resume writer who writes resumes for kind of a living, and resumes that get interviews all the time, I can tell you there's some certain things going on in this sort of like post AI world when it comes to resumes that you need to know in order to stand out and get interviews and not blend in with the crowd. Okay. So, the first thing I want to talk about today is I want to talk about what hiring managers are saying. And so, recently I did a video on how trying to be perfect is making you blend in. You can go watch that here. And in it, I had some mostly anecdotal evidence about conversations I'd been having with hiring managers to kind of figure out what was happening because it was weird. There was this like drop off point where AI resumes were working and then AI resumes were not working. And so this video, I wanted to dive out of anecdotal evidence and into some actual evidence. And the data is striking. So Robert Half, which is one of the largest recruitment agencies in the world, they did a 2026 survey of hiring managers, and they found that 67% of hiring managers say that AI resumes, AI generated applications and resumes, have slowed down the hiring process. 25% are saying that it's at least more than 2 weeks. Some are saying even more, which is makes so much sense because job searches on average have been getting longer, but which for us is what we're experiencing. And also internally, the recruitment process is taking longer. So 67%, when they look at their own data, the AI generation of applications is what's slowing it down. Now, there is the fact that the average number of applications has jumped from 250 to around 300 to 400. And a lot of that is because AI makes it so easy to mass apply. And now there's even AI tools that will apply on your behalf, like 24/7, which is do not do. You have no control over your applications then. But that really slows down the process. Recruiters and hiring managers are describing the fact that when they do actually start to read the resume, so this is post applicant tracking system, that the generic phrasing and words that are happening means that it's very difficult to understand who can actually perform, who could actually do the job. And like when I read between the lines of this, what they're saying is these are resumes that are written for the applicant tracking system to get by the applicant tracking system. But then once they get to the humans aren't actually confident that these resumes are telling the story of a person who can do the job. And I've seen these sort of descriptions and stories of recruiters and hiring managers that have read like 80, 150 resumes that all are identical. and never really knowing who is truthful and who is not truthful, because that's the thing with AI. So the problem isn't necessarily AI in and of itself. The problem is we're all using it to end up sound the same. And if you've heard me talk on AI ever since it started, my concern was always the vanilla. It was always, we're just going to sound the same. And from someone who reads so many resumes in my job, people will say, "Oh, I have found the trick. I have found the trick in the prompt to make sure the resume doesn't sound like me." And then I get the resume, they show me the resume, and I can identify all of the things that make it sound because there's similar phrasing, there's similar sentence structure, there's certain words that AI uses. And this is why AI resumes backfire. Now, here's some stats to back me up on this. 62% of hiring managers say that AI generated resumes without customization are more likely to be rejected. 62%. 78% say personalized details signal genuine interest and fit, and they're more likely to want to interview that person. So what those stats are saying is if you have an AI resume that's 100% AI without you touching it really too much at all, 62% of hiring managers say they're going to say no. But if you have an AI resume that it feels like you have put your fingers on it, and I'm going to talk about how you can do that, 78% will say you're more likely to get an interview. So using and leveraging AI in a smart way is the way to actually get an interview. 33% of hiring managers say that they can detect an AI written resume in under 20 seconds. And hiring managers typically spend about 30 seconds reading a resume. So you can bet if they're about 62%, toss, toss, toss. And when your resume sounds like everybody else, this is what I keep coming back to. When you become invisible, you are not being seen as the most qualified person in that pile, even if you are. So here's how to use AI to stand out in 2026. I want you to use AI as an editor, not a ghostwriter. So I would start with your own words first. Brain dump your experience, your wins, your numbers, and then you can use AI to help with that, not to generate it from scratch. You can also ask it to mirror a little bit of the language of the job posting so that you can marry the two. And this is really important, especially for pivots where you speak the language of the job you want instead of speaking the language of the job you have. You can also ask it to identify areas to quantify. So you can provide it your resume and say, what bullet points should I quantify? Where could I maybe find these numbers? But if you can't, do not make something up, just qualify. And you can also let it cut out the clutter. You can ask if the bullet points are concise enough, but also full enough. Like it's a balance. It's a tightrope walk. You don't want a bullet point that's like provided customer service, but you don't want one that goes on for 3 sentences. So you can ask it to help. Now, that's how one of the ways how you can use AI to help you stand out. Now, here's the human layer, the you layer, because AI can't sound like you. And I did this very recently with a client. Is AI wrote her resume. She thought it sounded very unique and different because she doesn't read AI resumes, and I knew it did not. Is we went through and brainstormed words and phrases that were her voice, that mattered to her current, her past, her future story, her career turning points. And then we switched out the overused AI words for those words, the overused AI phrases for those phrases. We restructured sentences to sound like how she talks versus how AI talks. And that's what makes a resume memorable. so that in a sea of AI generated resumes, your resume then feels like a person that can perform. And that's how you get interviews right now. Now, let me know in the comments what you think. How much success have you had with a purely AI resume? Do you think the resume is dead? Uh, Spoiler alert, it's not. And do you want to know what you can do to still get interviews despite all of these crazy things? But definitely listen to my above advice and apply it to your own resume. And I'm excited to see what happens. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. If you liked this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss a single video. And join me in the Find Work You Love course. It is 8 years of expertise and knowledge, all curated into this course to help ensure that you find work you love, where you work less, make more money, and feel happy and fulfilled in your dream job, where you get to wake up every Monday morning excited instead of dreading your week to come. To grab the course, hit the link below. See you in there.